Hey guys, I'm making this video because I normally don't talk politics, but I'm tired of these mass shootings. Washington has got to do something about this. We need change in Washington. We need change in the gun laws. Like, nobody should be able to carry machine guns or whatever guns. They're going in, you're not safe anywhere. Schools, churches, homes, every single day I wake up and I see on the news somebody got shot, whether they got killed or shot, they still got shot. And yes, I know at the end of the day, you can't get rid of all the guns because people are still going to buy them illegally. But we need a change big time. These mass shootings are becoming the norm. Like, it's got to stop. How many people's lives have to be lost in order for Washington to open up their eyes and see that something needs to change? Right now, what is it, the amendment, the Second Amendment, or whatever the fuck it is? I don't know. But honestly, right now, you have to change the laws with the times. You can't have the same laws because back then there wasn't as many mass shootings. But right now, there's at least one mass shooting a week. Like, I think a couple of days ago it was California. Before that, it was somewhere else. I'm tired of it. I'm honestly so sick and tired of seeing it because it can be changed. And like the school ones, yes, I do believe in armed guards. That should help the schools. But also, parents shouldn't have to fear if they drop their child off in the morning if they're going to be able to get their kid back in the afternoon. You shouldn't have to worry about going to work and not knowing if a mass shooter is going to come. Or if, like me, I stopped going to huge events because I'm scared of mass shootings. Like, we're living in fear. And Washington needs to realize that American life is precious and we have to save every single life. It doesn't matter what race. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, cut me, cut somebody else. We all bleed red. But what we need to do is stand together. We need to protest Washington, and we need to make sure that the gun laws change because these mass shootings have got to end. It has to. I mean, sorry for this rambling, but it's got to end. I'm sick and tired of it. Every day on social media, at least once a week, it's a mass shooting. At least once a day, it's a shooting or a stabbing. It's ridiculous. And then it needs to be kids are getting guns and accidentally shooting themselves or shooting somebody else. And then one thing with schools too, the bullying. Because at the end of the day, sometimes the bullying is the stuff that makes the kids go over the edge. So make sure not to judge anybody in school or anywhere if they are different. Like, love everybody. We are all God's children. Just love everybody. Or at least like them. You don't have to love them, but at least respect them. Because they're humans just like you. They have families just like you do. Don't make fun of somebody because they're different, because it can lead to depression. They can either A, harm themselves, or B, harm others. We have to start with bullying, and we have to get rid of these gun laws. We have to change it. We have to. There's no reason around why we are waiting. I don't know what Washington is waiting on, but it's got to stop. Bullying, when I went to school, I'm 26, but when I went to school, bullying, you could at least get away from it at home. But now with social media, you got Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. Kids can't get away from it. And it breaks my heart seeing on my newsfeed that a 7-year-old kill themselves because of bullying. We are all beautiful in our own way. Everybody is beautiful. And life is precious. Your life is precious. My life is precious. Just please, we have to change these gun laws. We have to get bullying under order. I don't know what else to say. Washington obviously isn't going to hear us no matter how loud we speak, no matter how many marches we do. For some reason, Washington isn't doing nothing. They're worried about the immigrants. Well, guess what? The white man was immigrants. The only people we're all immigrants, actually, because if you want to be technical, the Native Americans are the only people in America that's actually citizens. Newsflash, America, you're an immigrant too. So, stop, that's another thing. Stop taking precious children away from their parents. I know plenty of immigrants who some are bad, some are good. But most of them that I know are good. They're hard-working citizens. They provide for their families. They're actually a lot better than the white man. It's no offense, but I'm just saying. They go out there, they bust their ass for little to nothing and come home and give everything back to their families overseas, or they give everything for their families. And then just to take it away, I get what they're talking about. Like, yeah, they're bad. Okay, if the ones that are murderers, then get them out. Not the ones who are here actually helping America, who's helping build your homes, who's cleaning your house, who's doing everything. Why would you kick them out? They're trying to make an honest living. But yes, I agree. The murderers and the rapists, they can go. But just because one's a murderer or another, don't classify the entire race or whatever as bad. There's bad white people, there's bad everybody. But at the end of the day, we're all people. We have feelings. I thought America was supposed to be the land of opportunity. So when people are trying to make a living, why would you kick them out when they're just honestly trying to provide for their families? They're actually helping society. They're not murder. There's some American people, but we're honestly all immigrants. Just a little FYI. Politics is one of those things where it's a fine, I don't identify as Republican or Democrat. I identify on what is right. I will quickly vote for a Democrat, or I will quickly vote for an independent or a Republican, as long as they are going to help us and make America actually better. Because ever since this presidency, America's gotten worse, in my opinion. I feel like we're on eggshells right now with Russia and Korea and all them. I think they're this close to bombing us because Trump fucked up. And I'm sorry, I'm going to get a lot of heat for this video, but I'm sorry. At the end of the day, that's it. He's not worried about, I feel it, I could be wrong, but I feel like he's all about himself. He's about himself and his money. He's not really for the American people. We have to stand up. And I will stand by this till the day I die. If all of us, regardless of race, sexuality, religion, it doesn't matter. If we all stand together, we're all bigger than the government. The government cannot break us. That's what they want. They want to separate us. The media wants to separate us, but if we don't listen to them and we band together for what is right, we can do it. We can beat not America, but we can beat the government if we stand together. No hate, no nothing. Love conquers all, and we just need to realize we're all people. Doesn't matter. We all have opinions. But, yeah. Sorry for this rant. At the end of the day, like I said, if we stand together versus apart, there's so much more we can do for this country, whether it be rallies, whatever. But the two things to take away from this long ass video is, one, we have to end bullying. Two, we gotta change that gun law. Yes, I believe in everybody should own a gun. That's alright. People should be able to defend their families. But we can't, I don't understand, because I get that. But on the other hand, there's way too many mass shootings. I lost the love of my life to gun violence a couple of years ago. So I know firsthand what guns can do to affect the families. And at the end of the day, when there's a murder, two families are hurt. One's going to jail, and one's never coming home again. It just has to stop. Gun control should be first in the White House right now. I don't know what's going on personally. I live 2 hours from there, and I don't understand what's going on. But Washington needs to change the laws. You have to go with the times. And Melania, I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what any of them in the White House are doing, to be honest. But bullying, you have to stop this bullying. Every day, kids, I see it on my social media. Trolls everywhere. Kids don't have to get bullied. There's trolls everywhere. In Twitch, they're trolling some of my friends. People need to stop judging others from appearances or whatever. It doesn't matter. We're all human. At the end of the day, in reality, we're all one race. We're all the human race. We're not Chinese. We're not white. We're not black. We're human. I bleed red. We all have the same bones. So, please, America, let's come together. I'm tired of this hate. It's so much hate everywhere I look. Whether it be the news, on my social media, it's hate everywhere. I get that you're not going to like everybody, but just respect them. And if you don't, I know you learned this as a kid. If you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say nothing at all. If you see something you don't agree with on Twitter, just keep on scrolling. You don't have to click comment and then say rude things, because at the end of the day, one person might be okay with it. The comments might not affect them, but another person, it might cut them deep. They might go into depression, real bad depression from it. You can't do that. Just be nice. Like I said, you're not going to agree with everything, but that's why there's a scroll button. It's when you're on social media, on your phone or your computer, you just keep scrolling. You don't have to click like, you don't have to comment. You don't have to retweet with a comment. Just be kind. Listen to Ellen DeGeneres. Be kind to everyone, honestly, because this video is 14 minutes long and it's just me babbling on about whatever. But I don't want to get heat for this video, but I honestly don't care. This stuff needs to change. We're so divided as a country, and it breaks my heart. We shouldn't be this divided. I thought that we came so far, but we were right back to where we started. Just please remember, love each other. Well, actually, you don't have to love each other. Hell, you don't have to like each other. Respect. Okay? If you don't like somebody's hair, Don't really comment and say, oh, you look like a hoe with that hair. No, just don't. Just don't comment. Just keep on scrolling. And just because a kid in your school is a nerd who's really smart, don't make fun of them. Or if they have special needs, don't make fun of them. We're all human. We all have feelings. Some of us put on a brave face, and others, they show it on their sleeve. But just, we're all, like I said, we're one race. Doesn't matter. We have one Father. That's God. I'm just letting it be known. We're all brothers and sisters. And that's how I view the world. I view us all as, we're all one big family. And imagine, just picture this. Imagine if everybody on the earth looked the same, talked the same, had the same beliefs and whatever. Imagine what a boring world that would be if everything was the same. Like, imagine, that would be so boring. The one thing I like about America is that there's so much authenticity that makes it unique. Like, I can learn different languages and different, cultures. But we need to just respect everybody. Like, respect their beliefs, or just respect them. Don't say mean, hateful things. Don't tell somebody to kill herself. Just don't. If you don't agree with something, just don't say nothing. Just don't say anything. And if you agree, great. Say something nice. But don't sit there and fat shame somebody or sit there and slut shame somebody. Just don't do it. I've seen it. I've seen it on my friends' social media. Like, all of this has got to end. All of it. The bullying. Like I said, though, bullying doesn't have to be just in schools. Bullying, I'm 26. I've gotten bullied. My friends have gotten bullied, and they're over the age of 18. We've got to let it stop. Because people who have self-esteem issues and you bully them or say a negative comment on social media, it's going to break them down even more. And how would you feel if they killed themselves because of a comment you made on their social media? Like, just please, be nice to one another. This video is going on 18 minutes long. I'm so sorry. So sorry for my rambling about it, and I'm going like back and forth between everything, but just please, if you can take any one thing from this 18-minute video, please, just be kind to one another. Listen, please listen to Ellen. She knows what she's talking about. And if you can, try to do at least one act of kindness a week. If you see an old lady struggling, help her. If a kid fell off his bike, help him. Or somebody is a little bit short. If you're standing in line at the grocery store behind somebody and they're scrambling to try to find that couple of change or the little bit of dollars for, to feed their family, don't get all mad and say, oh, you're holding up the line. No, just help them. You don't know what other people are going through. Like, just respect one another. And remember, if you don't like what you see, don't say a negative comment. Like I said, don't fat shame, don't slut shame. We're all human. Imagine, put yourself in their shoes. And how would you feel if somebody was saying the negative things you're saying to them? You wouldn't feel good. So just remember that. Put yourself in their shoes. Everybody is walking a different life. A life that nobody knows about. Somebody could be smiling, the happiest person you could ever know. But they could be struggling with depression. Like, you don't know. Or like they could be happy but at home they have a bad home life. They're struggling to put food on the table. But my dog is barking, so I'm gonna end this. Just remember, be kind to one another. No judging. Love y'all.